So now let's just kind of remind ourselves how to deal with inserts, updates, and deletes. I thought it would be a good aside to review this, so let's do some inserts, updates, and deletes. First of all, let's find out which account uploaded the video Daffy Duck's Quackbusters. So select, we'll grab that same join that we've been doing since the beginning. So we've got our parent table, we're left joining it to our child table, and we're using our parent table's primary key and our child table's foreign key to create this equality. Now we want to show the account where the video title, sometimes that backfires on us, and we'll grab Daffy Duck's Quackbusters. Now one little problem is that Daffy Duck's Quackbusters includes a comma, or an apostrophe, and that's also the notation that SQL uses to start and end its strings. So it thinks that we're trying to end the string here and then doesn't know what to do with this S and so on. If we want to put in an apostrophe rather than putting a single quote, we just put two quotes beside each other, because it's the only reason we would ever do such a thing. So we can output everything about that record, or we can put in the email and the video title, just to keep it short and sweet. Now we're going to output the, sorry about the confusing commenting here, we're going to output the number of videos uploaded by each account in a way, but we're going to only show records for the account we just found. So the account we just found, by the way, is sterevan1 at mit.edu. So we can borrow that here. I'm just going to right click and go copy. It'll put it into my heading. We could go and use this as the subquery. And normally I would under other circumstances, but I think it's going to cause a little more confusion than usual. So I'm going to put it out, not going to output it with this second query here. I'm just trying to show you something here. So ACK email, count star from account left join video. And we'll continue with our trend of parent table to child table, primary key to foreign key. So far so good. I don't have everything I need though. If I try to run that, I get this error. It says invalid because it's not an aggregate or group by. Same thing as usual. My ACK email doesn't really go into an aggregate function, so I put it into the group by clause, and it says that I would like to use it as a row heading. All right. I'm also missing a column name, so I want to make sure I put in as num videos. All right. So we also only want to show the owning account for that last one there. So we are going to say, now in this case we can say where ACK email is equal to, and then pass in that copied in email address there. Says that he has 3 videos, so I want you to keep that in mind. Currently has 3 videos. We're going to delete Daffy Duck Quackbusters. All right. So let's select star from video. Make sure that we got the correct record, just as a way of making sure. And then we can put in the same where clause there. If I try to select again, now that I've run that delete, it's gone. All right, and we're going to affect our count to see how it affects our count. Well, if I copy this same count query down that we just did, and I run this, you can see my number of videos has gone down to 2. So I now have 2 videos. And if you go back here and try to run this again, it will still say 2 videos. It's not about what order it appears on your page, it's about what order it appears in or what order you actually run the queries in. So you can run a query, close the file, it won't affect your database permanently except when you're running it. So we're going to add a new registration, insert into account. We're going to put in their first name, their last name, email address, and password. For registration date and active, we have some defaults, so I'm going to leave those as defaults. And let's see what we have to add. John. Okay. That's the first name. That's the last name. That's the email address. Let's move the password forward this time. And that is the password. Okay, so I've inserted the data. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so there's the new record I just added. Okay, and you can see it's defaulted to today's date. It's currently 3:15 in the afternoon on October 8th. Now we can update. The password. And now if I run this right now, remember it will automatically update all of my passwords. I don't want that to happen. I only want to affect this one. So let's say where ac email is equal to jsprout@somewhere.org. There we go, one row affected. If I do a select star from account again, you can see it's changed to that new password.